What's going on, guys? Young Lee Jr. here. So, Uvalde police shooting happened, last week. Sadly, 19 children and 2 adults were killed. The district is no longer cooperating with Texas. Okay, it was the chief of the police of the Uvalde shooting. That's the one who actually, the commander, he had this decision, made his decision, right? Poor decision to go ahead and make sure that his police officers would stand down and not go ahead and execute the shooter, right then and there, which they should. As soon as it was like so many police officers there and they was just worrying about other parents interfering, he halted their operations from going in to shoot the shooter. So, but the Uvalde Police Department, the Uvalde Independent School District, I'm gonna go ahead and read this article here. It says the police force are no longer cooperating with the Texas Department of Public Safety's investigation into the massacre at Robb Elementary School and the state's review of the law enforcement response. Multiple law enforcement sources tells ABC News. The Uvalde police chief and a spokesperson for the Uvalde Independent School District did not immediately respond to requests. He's refused to do even pretty much follow-ups, and the public deserves an answer. He has to be very careful with this too. According to News Nation too, yeah, he can, even though he was sworn into that particular position, he can be impeached. According to sources, the decision to stop cooperating occurred soon after the director of the DPS, Colonel Stephen McCraw, held a news conference Friday during which he said the delayed police entry into the classroom was the wrong decision and contrary to protocol. It was reached by ABC News. A spokesperson for the Texas Department of Public Safety said the Uvalde Police Department and Uvalde CISD police have been cooperating with investigators. The chief of the Uvalde CISD police provided an initial interview but has not responded to a request for a follow-up interview with the Texas Rangers that was made 2 days ago. Said last Tuesday's attack was one of the worst shootings in history. Yeah, so like I said, he has to be very careful. He's under a lot of scrutiny. We haven't heard anything from him, but I will say this: the good thing is, so far, what I was reading, that the funerals were paid, due to an anonymous donor. And you had a gentleman, he's actually customizing. He talked to, the family victims, and he customizing each casket. So I mean, you have some great Samaritans there that's just doing what they can and to make the light out of the, bad situation. But I want to hear from the chief. Why did you make this decision? Because it's really crazy that, hey, you can't just go to sleep and not ignore this and not address the public why you made this executive decision. Okay, I mean, we want to hear from you, and it's very suspect. The reason why you didn't even want to say anything or address and talk to the public about your decisions because you were ashamed, cowardice, and it was wrong in so many levels. And it's just failing the community when they put on that badge and that uniform. You're there to serve and protect the community, and they did not do that. Unfortunately, you had I mean, even the delay 40 minutes till 19 police officers was outside the classroom, and majority of your police force was just addressing the people in the crowd outside. It's just super crazy, man. And like I said, I made a video about them, about the timeline when the young lady was calling, and some of them was just playing dead, man, just in fear of their life, man. And I just couldn't believe it took Border Patrol, the federal, to go ahead and do a police job. It's very embarrassing to the community, and it's embarrassing to the police department. But it is what it is, man. They have a 1-star review. I just actually Googled them. It's really sad. I'm pretty sure they're getting tons of phone calls about this, man, and being criticized for what they've done. It's really sad. But that's all we have to say. This little update I have. It's probably a little more updated information, but I just felt like I wanted to talk about that. You guys, between like, comment, subscribe, share this video. I love you guys, man. I'm out. Deuces.